Hello, this is Kate from dailytarotgirl.com, and this is your weekly tarot card reading. And for this week's reading, I am using the Everyday Witch Tarot. And before I get into the reading, I want to let you know that my 6-week tarot course is starting on Tuesday, so there's really only kind of a couple more days where you can sign up. So if you're interested in signing up for my course, I'm going to put the link in the description box below this video. Okay, so I'm going to give you an update on my foster cats after the reading. So I'll do the reading first. So first card is for Monday and Tuesday. And this card is the Two of Pentacles. And clearly this card is all about balance. If you look at the image, she's standing on a teeter-totter and it's like perfectly balanced. And quite often this card will show someone juggling. So the beginning of the week is going to be really important to balance things out. So you might find that you're juggling 2 different jobs or responsibilities or projects, or you just might find that you're trying to, maintain your health and wellness, as well as being busy and getting things done. So you're going to find that there's 2 areas that aren't so much competing, but just need to be finely balanced. And another thing I want to say about this card is that it seems like there could be something that threatens to throw off your balance in the beginning of the week. And I say that because I'm noticing this cat just like jumping on one side. So you may feel like, you've got everything is going smoothly, you've got everything kind of balanced out, but the tiniest thing can kind of throw you off. So that's just something I think to kind of look out for. And then as we get into the middle of the week, so Wednesday and Thursday, we've got the Page of Pentacles. And I feel like this particular page is all about going on some kind of journey. So he's standing there, he's at this kind of crossroads here, and he's got his map and he's flipping a coin. So it's like he's kind of trying to decide which direction to go in, which direction to take. I feel like there's a few different messages here with this card. Number one is I think it's important this week to have a really adventurous spirit and really kind of don't get too caught up in planning things. I think that we can sometimes put a lot of energy into planning ahead, and oftentimes things don't even go as we plan them. So I think that this card is about having a loose plan, but being flexible and being able to just kind of on a whim decide to do something different, and being open to what life has to offer and not being too rigid in our plans. And another thing that I get with this card, another message I get with this card is that it's not so much where we're going, but it's the journey, it's the quality of the journey. So I think sometimes we get caught up in thinking that the kind of job that we do, is really important, or where we live, or, what path we take in life is really important. And sometimes it's not as important as we think. I think it's more kind of the experiences that we have along the way and the challenges that we're able to face up to and overcome. I think those are the things that are more important than like the specifics, like what kind of a job you have, or achieving specific things or whatever. Yeah, okay, so let's move on to the last card. This is the card for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And we have the Hierophant. And I really like this version of the Hierophant. So it shows a teacher, like a meditation teacher, and she's got her, students. I think this is an interesting depiction as opposed to in the Rider-Waite deck where it's like a priest, or yeah, it's the Hierophant is like a priest-like figure, and then there's the two monks. So I like this one. So this weekend is a good opportunity for you to take a class or learn from someone who is considered an expert, and not just someone who's considered an expert, but someone that you consider to be an expert, someone whose teachings you resonate with in some way. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else I'm getting from this card. I think that there's times in our life when we're a student and we want to open ourselves up to learning. And then there's times when we're going to be the teacher. And I think there's an important thing to understand when you are a mentor or a teacher or something like that, is that sometimes people will look up to you, and you have that certain kind of level of responsibility. And I don't know where I'm going with this now. My mind, I had this whole trajectory, this whole thing I was going to say, and then my mind just went blank. Yeah, that's so weird when that happens. God. Okay, so what I'm saying is that when I look at this card, I often see myself as the student, not the teacher, when I look at this card. But when you look at this card, you might see yourself as being more the teacher than the student. So I'm curious to know, when you look at this card, who do you relate to in this card? Do you relate to the two students, or do you relate more to the woman who's guiding the meditation, the teacher? Okay, so I'm going to zoom out and see if there's anything that jumps out at me. I just want to tie all these cards together. It's very, again, and I think I said this last week, I very much get this feel of this journey. I think there's an outward journey that we're taking, which I think is represented by the Page of Pentacles. And this is kind of where you're going in the physical world, who you're meeting, the experiences you're having, the things you're doing. And then there's an inner journey, which I think is represented by this Hierophant card. And there's always going to be maps on that journey. So there's a physical map right here, which is telling you how to get to where you want to go. And the Hierophant, the teacher, is guiding these students on finding their own inner maps and teaching them, the meditation skills that they need to navigate their inner maps. So I feel like that is kind of the theme for this week, is navigation and adventure. So thank you so much for watching. This has been your weekly tarot card reading, and I want to show you my kitty. So I just have one. Hello, pretty girl. She came in right on cue. Oh gosh, she's so cute. This is Tala, and her two brothers just got adopted a couple days ago. And she wasn't ready to go up for adoption because she was still very much a feral kitty. So she was very, she didn't really like being touched. She hissed at us constantly, and she would hide all the time. And as soon as her two brothers went away and she's all by herself, she suddenly has become this extremely, extremely friendly, happy cat. And she is just so affectionate. Look at her. She's rubbing all over me. This is what she's like now. It's crazy. So she's going to be going up for adoption pretty much any day now because she's ready. But yeah, she's quite a sweetie. She's probably the cutest cat that I've fostered. Tala. See, look at that face. It's so cute. I call her Princess Tala. She's very sweet. Okay, so that has been your weekly tarot card reading and your kitten update. So thank you so much for watching, and have a good week.